Hello, welcome. It's snowing, it's 2/2/2/2/2. I'm getting a tattoo today. Please don't make a dumb joke about that. Anyway, hi, welcome to the video. I'm gonna be doing my makeup as like a look that I just feel good in. I always like to go, when I get a tattoo, I want to feel very myself. Sometimes I go with not a lot of makeup, sometimes I go with full. It just kind of depends. So today is going to be one of those days that I wear some colors and stuff that I know I really like, I know I'm really comfortable with, and it's just kind of also kind of quick because I don't have a lot of time. So yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about them and just kind of get into some of that. If you want to watch, if you want to hang out, if you're multitasking, whatever it is, thanks for joining me. Prolonged eye contact. Anyway, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I would really love it. If you want to give this a thumbs up already for tattoos, you can do that. I'm not going to stop you. So, I'm so excited. But yeah, let me just get into it because honestly, I don't think there's much else I can say. Really, I'm going to make sure I stay hydrated. I drink a lot of water before I go. This is your friendly reminder. If you're getting a tattoo, your body doesn't know that you're getting it for fun and that you're putting needles into your skin for fun. So, it takes a toll on your system, whether it bothers you or not. Your body's like, what is going on? So, something to keep in mind. Let's get started on the makeup. I'm so excited. I'm gonna prime my eyes with Tarte Shape Tape like usual. I thought it was hilarious. Someone was like, hey, yeah, Tarte's a staple brand. By the way, you use Tarte Shape Tape in almost every single look and you use it all the time. And I was like, oh my god, bestie, you're so right. How did I miss that? I don't know. I literally don't know. That concealer just went all over my phone. Anyway, so I'm going to talk a little bit about tattoos and just kind of my experience and stuff like that. I know it is something that I don't really ever show on the internet, and I kind of want to get into why that is and stuff like that as well. But yeah, I just have a lot of thoughts and feelings about it. Thought it would be an opportune moment to do that. So if you're getting tattoos for the first time or you're getting a tattoo for the first time, hydrate. Eat a really good meal, something that's not going to be like if you know you're kind of sensitive to a certain like ingredient or something, don't eat that before you go. Maybe that's obvious, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I really have to be careful because my tummy gets upset. So something to bear in mind. I'm going to go in with two palettes today. I'm going to go in with Baked Browns and Blushing Berries. I'm obsessed with these palettes. These are the Dose of Colors ones. I have a code with Dose. It's just Courtney. Be cool if you used it. If not, no worries. No pressure, but I'm obsessed with these. Take this one everywhere with me. If I'm even just going for like a day, a weekend, wherever I'm going. I'm not really going anywhere, let's be honest, but in the times that I have, this has to come with me. It has to. Legally. These are just like the perfect staple colors. I have them with every single palette. Like pair it with anything. Anyway, so you might be wondering, Courtney, you have tattoos, why don't you talk about it more? Well, I'll tell you why. Because the online tattoo community, no mercy, none. And not to say that like, I'm not like intimidated by it, because I know some people are like, oh, you just this, that, or the other. No, I just really get them for myself, and they're very personal, and I know that's not an original or whatever, and even like saying that sentence makes me kind of cringe because I'm like, oh god, people are gonna come for me. But I don't really want feedback from people who are gonna be nasty, and the internet is nasty sometimes. I'm going to take a little bit of the middle shade here as well. Actually, no, I'm going to go over to Blushing Berries because I do want this maroony type look. So it's interesting because little by little, I feel like I do want to share more because I have quite a few, but I I don't care for like the judgment or the comments of, I don't even know. I think I will get over it. I feel myself getting a little more excited to share that part of my life with, you know, all of you, because I do consider this a very safe space for me to express myself. I think I just care too much about my tattoos sometimes. I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling it out. It's weird. Certainly there are tattoos that I won't be showing the internet anytime soon, just because of the nature of them or where they are. So yeah, this one is going to be on my arm. So unless I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, it's there. I'm very particular about my process and all that. I don't know if I'll really get into the whole that on this video. If you're interested, let me know, but it is very personal, and I don't really take much personal on the internet because people are hateful and bored and they need a hobby or they need to, you know, go touch some grass or something. But this is one of those things that I haven't shared much of. And I don't know. It's strange. I do get the second skin stickers after I get my tattoo. They're not stickers, it's like an adhesive thing. But once you get your tattoo, I get the second skin put over it. Keep it on for about 4 to 5 days, depending on the placement and the size of it. I try to keep it on for 5. If at around 4, I feel like it's done. I feel like my body kind of tells me when my tattoo's kind of healed, and I've gotten enough of them now that I kind of can feel that. Again, I don't think I have like a ton, but I do have a few. No, I don't know, some days I'm like, wow, that's a lot of ink. And then other days I like look at other people who have like their whole bodies done and I'm like, oh, I'm just starting. Love that. I had that moment the other day, and I think this happens to anyone that I've talked to about this is like, oh yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. And I had that moment where I was like, oh man, like I'm not gonna have like this part of my body be totally empty anymore, which I think is just a weird like attachment thing. But at the same time, I know I'm so excited for how it's gonna look when it's done. I don't know, the whole process of like tattoos and getting them, and I love it. It's like a spa day to me. I'm hardly on my phone. I really relax, and like sometimes I take a nap. I'm not a nap person. I don't like naps, but if I'm like laying on my side or something, it's easy for me to just really chill out. Actually, anyway, I said I've been pretty, I'm trying to think of, yeah, no, I've never like been in a spot or chair that I felt like, oh, I can't get comfy in this. I'm either laying back or laying, you know, on my stomach or on my side, and it's really just so nice. I can just chill. Side note, I really do love this melt brush. My eyes are watering so bad. I do have contacts in today because I want to be able to really see what's going on, and I'm going to be wearing a mask the whole time. And sometimes I went one time to get a tattoo with my mask and my glasses on, and I thought, oh, it's on my leg, so like I'll be able to see. No, it's just kind of like, you know, you're breathing, you're talking, and I'm like, oh, this is I never want to do this again. I must wear contacts. Ooh, I love how this looks. Where's the brush I was literally just using? Is it you? Everybody. I don't know, I think it's a really personal process for me. Some of my friends who like impulsively just get tattoos and they're like, oh, I don't care. I don't want me saying like, oh, I plan mine out for years and then I draw and then I design and then I do and then I send pictures and then I don't want that to seem like I'm being like, oh, if you get a tattoo on a whim. No, I don't like that attitude. I don't like the whole attitude, and I've seen it with people who get tattoos who think like their way of getting tattoos is better than other people's way of getting tattoos, because it's like, really? Come on. I think that's another reason why I kind of stray away from talking about it, because I don't want to, my process is mine. I don't really care how anyone else does their tattoos. It's their business. But it's just, this is like the biggest treat myself thing that I do. Oh God, that was not good. What am I doing with this eyeliner? This isn't the greatest angle to see this, but that's the worst eyeliner I think I've ever done. Oh my God. Now to duplicate it. Bro. This is what I get for talking while I'm trying to do my eyeliner. I don't know, we can chat in the comments about this. I know it's not that big of a deal. I know it's not that deep. I know all the things, all that. I'm just kind of nervous to chat about it online. I think it's because it's so important to me. And I might take it personal. I don't know, maybe. Alright, come on. Actually, it's not that bad. Okay. I think it's because this is really running out. God, that is so sad. This is my favorite eyeliner. This is the KVD Mad Max Brown liquid liner. I need to hurry also. You know, this side looks fine. This makes me want to cry. This liner, oh, baby. I'm putting it down. I'm putting it down. That's enough. Okay, I'm gonna go put on my mascara and I'll be right back, because that's just gonna be me sitting here looking like that. BRB. Okay, I look a little frightening, I'm sure, but this is my foundation with powder on top. I have to say, this thing is amazing. Oh my God. What? I love it. So it doesn't, I feel like my makeup doesn't look cakey when I use it. It's magical. So if you haven't tried it, again, this is the Beauty Blender. I think I talked about this a couple videos ago when I first tried it. Wonderful. All right, I'm gonna go in for my brows. I'm gonna use the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel. I have the shade Medium Brown. This works so well when, number one, I want it to last, and number two, I just don't want to spend too much time on my brows lately. Like, I really can't be arsed. Kind of do one of these. I brush through, and now that there's even less on this, I kind of press it on. Did I mention it's snowing? It's snowing. Also, yes, I have two different nail polishes on because I couldn't decide. I'm feeling more this is where I should have gone, but I love this brow stuff. It's so easy. If you like a really structured, like, you know, perfectly brow, I don't know if you'd like this as much. Like, if you already had the most perfect brows, probably this would work fine, but what is a perfect brow though? Let's pause there for a minute, because I think bushy, crazy brows are perfect. And what am I trying to say? If you have a really neat brow, maybe is the right way to put that, then, and you want it to be, how do I want to say this? If you have a neat brow, you can still use this. But if you don't have a neat brow and you want it to look neat, I don't know if this would work for you. Like, my brows are kind of unruly at the moment, but I kind of like how that looks. I like a bushy brow. I like kind of a more, I love a dark brow, first of all. I love a big brow. So that's kind of what I do. Just kind of brush, I kind of press down first and then I kind of just go over them a little bit. Gives them a little structure without being too neat. And I love that so much. Okay, I'm gonna use this contour that I use almost every single day. This is the Shade and Light mini thingy from KVD, and I have the light shade, so this is Lucid and Sombre. Why did I say that? So weird. I don't know. I'm gonna use this dual-ended brush from Lunar Beauty. I love this brush. It's so soft, and it blends so freaking well. I'm gonna use a setting spray today. I've been using this Milk one. Oh my god, it's so nice. It does make my skin look a little more dewy than expected, but it is quite wonderful. I thought for a second I wasn't recording the whole time and I was about to scream. I am, don't worry. You can tell. So I'm gonna go in a little bit with that. I love this contour. I'm gonna be so sad when it's gone because I'm gonna contour my nose, even though it's gonna be covered up by a mask. I don't know. I just like to. Plus, for the sake of just doing this makeup, why not? So that's pretty much all I do with my nose contour. And then I just blend it out with the same brush. Or sometimes I just buff it, because sometimes that line gets a little intense. Yeah, baby. Okay, for blush, Soft Peach, one of my favorite all-time blushes, probably ever. This is from CoverfX. This is the Duo. I don't know why I still keep it in the box, because it still gets dirty. I don't know. Looks like this. This specifically, let me just use it. I'm gonna go into the same brush I was just using, actually. Just kind of put it. It is so, this is the perfect, literal soft peachy shade. Bit on the nose. Duh. Tiny bit on the forehead. Temples. Okay, now for cheek highlight, this highlight on this is like my favorite thing to put on my cheeks lately. I do like cheek highlights, especially I really have been liking those Kaleidos ones, but this, there's something special about this. It's really like a blush topper. Like, let me just, phenomenal. Again, I'm gonna be wearing a mask, so how much of this really would be showing, I don't know, but I don't really care. For me. Then I take it and put it on my nose as well. This is a nose highlight. There's something special about it. I don't know. I love it so much. There's that. Then blending everything out with this brush that has nothing on it. This also helps if you maybe put like a lot down and you kind of want to like buff it away. Always having a brush that has nothing on it, it's a huge help. Now lips. I'm really tempted to use cinnamon, but I feel like I use cinnamon literally all the time. Cinnamon or fawn, these are actually kind of similar. I'm gonna go in with fawn first just to see. This is a tiny bit more gray toned than cinnamon, So if you're really not a fan of the gray, cinnamon will be up your alley. Oh, that's not a good job. Oh yeah. Oh, these feel so smooth and comfortable. If this is a little too gray for you, I think, you know what else would look really good with this? Alchemy from Unicorn Gang. I love this though. I absolutely love this. Oh, I'm gonna set my face. I don't know why I keep this in the box. I have used just a touch of it, and so far I've really liked it. So you gotta shake it up because it is a dual phase. I mostly like that this doesn't have alcohol in it, so. Okay, now I know this isn't for everyone, but I am just gonna take a tiny bit of powder, the tiniest, like what's literally like rolling around in the cap on this, kind of go like that. Just lightly set right here and my chin and right there, and that's it. Because this setting powder, or the setting spray, is a little like dewy almost. I don't know if that's the right word. Okay, that's it. That's all I can do. That's all I have time for also. And I feel ready. I'm gonna change though. This is just my sleep shirt. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for just spending some time with me and watching. I do really appreciate it. This makeup feels very comfortable. I don't know, feels very easy breezy type. So yeah, I'm gonna go, and I need to eat a little bit more. I'm gonna keep drinking a bunch of water, and then I'm gonna head out the door. Also, in case you don't know this, tip your tattoo artist. It is like a service. It's that whole thing. I was talking to a friend the other day, and they were like, what do you mean? And I was like, oh my god, what do you mean? What do I mean? I don't think I've ever not tipped any tattoo artist ever, but this just goes across the board in case you didn't know. And if you really didn't know, well, now you do. It is like a service type thing. It is a service. It's not like a necessary medical procedure or something like that, and they are artists, so tip your tattoo artists fat if you can. Anyway, I'm off, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I think that's all I have to say, so I'm gonna get going before I'm late. That's another thing. I hate being late to tattoo appointments. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope you all are doing well, taking care of yourselves, and being kind to others. I will catch you in the next video. Bye!